Hi everyone, Rach here from Bookpiles. Welcome to my January 2021 book haul. I have a few new books, a few second-hand books and a few ebooks to share with you. Okay, I'm not going to talk at length about each book, partly because I can't remember every single book, and secondly it would add too much length to this video. Just thinking I'm also going to share a couple of non-fiction books too. Anyway, right, let's crack on. The first book I brought this year is called Addressed to Greta by Fiona Sussman, possibly. This is the story of a lady whose friend passes away and he leaves her some letters and basically he leaves her letters and money for her to go out into the world and go on a little treasure hunt that he sets for her, sort of thing. Treasure hunt is probably not the right word, but she doesn't know where she's going until she gets a letter. So that's that book, the first book. Then I picked up a couple of books that I had seen. I was kind of looking to place a book order, and the previous couple of videos that I had watched, I saw these books feature a few times and I thought I shall look into those, liked what they sounded, and ordered them. So the first one is Abby Jimenez, The Friend Zone, and this I believe is a bridesmaid and a he's the best man, possibly hate to love kind of thing. A deliciously hot, sweet debut. This book is an absolute treat. Okay, that doesn't tell you anything. He's the best man and that's the problem. So that sounded interesting. Then I have picked up my first Christina Lauren, and this is In a Holidays. These last two, you probably know more about these books than I do at this point in time. This, to me, sounds like it's a Groundhog Day kind of thing set at Christmas, which means that I probably won't read it till the end of the year. Okay, then I picked up, I'll do the ebooks. Now hopefully I can insert the pictures because I don't think I can. Come on, wake up. We've got battery. I ordered, yeah, it's probably not going to show, but oh, it does show a little bit there. I don't know how people get a big colour page. I don't know enough settings on the Kindle to figure that one out. Anyway, so I got 5. I thought I only bought 4, but I got 5. Okay. Right. So the first book I brought is called A Deadly Eclair by Daryl Wood Gerber, and that's a cozy mystery, and I think it is the first book in a series. I think. I don't know anything more about it. If you remember, if you've watched my videos, you know I asked, within the last fortnight, I asked about some detective whodunit type books that are not full of violence. And someone came back and said to me that she thought that I was looking for cozy mysteries. So that's what I searched for. My only thing about the cozy mystery genre is that it seems to be amateur sleuths rather than policey, lawyery type thing. So I still would like to go down that bent, but I'm happy to give this cozy mystery a go. So I just got the one, the first in the series, and I'll know whether I like it or not is what I'm trying to spit out. I can't tell you any more about the story because I don't remember it all. Yeah, you'll have to look it up if you're interested in cozy mysteries. Then I got Christmas at Canton by Tamara Alexander. Tamara. This I've talked about in my Historathon readathon. I'm reading that for Historathon, and when I was looking at that, that book is, and again, other than set at Christmas and winter, I can't remember what the story is, but it's the prelude. I think it was billed as a new series by this author. So I actually then brought the 2 books that are already out, which are called, I think this is the right order, With This Pledge, followed by The Colours of Truth. So other than being set on this plantation at Carnton near Franklin, Tennessee, I'm not sure what the story is. They're all historical fiction, probably, rather than romance. I'm not sure. I'll find out in due course. And the last ebook I brought is called The Courtesan Duchess by Joanna Shoup. Now, I brought that because a readathon I did in January, which I will talk about in my January wrap-up. One of the prompts was to read a Joanna Shoup, and I couldn't get any at the library here in my little town in New Zealand, so I brought one on the Kindle, and so that's that. So 5, ignore number 6 because that was already there. The other 5 are the new books, but I'll try and actually insert a colour picture if I've got this editing sorted. Okay, so that's the Kindle. Then I paid a visit to my favourite second-hand bookshop in the local big town. It's a city, actually. I live outside of a city in a small town. So I picked up 7 thumbnail. I don't know how long you have to hold the pose for. 7 second-hand historical romances. I believe, actually I'll do the 3 single ones first. Let's do that. So I picked up Lorraine Heath, The Viscount and the Vixen. It's a historical romance. Let's take the Kindle out of the sun. I picked up Sarah MacLean, The Day of the Duchess. Ooh, with a step back, look at that. Da, da, da. Huh. And Tessa Dare, A Lady by Midnight, which is my first Tessa Dare, complete with a broken spine and step back. Then I picked up 4 Maya Rodale books, just by pure no, not by design, let's say, but it turns out that I have got 2 series here, and one of the pairing, and I can't tell you which ones now, are the first and second book in the series, and the other pairing do not include the first. In fact, I think there's a gap between them. I'm probably not going to worry too much about that. We'll just see. Anyway, so the first one is Lady Clare Is All That. I think this is the first book in whatever that series is. Keeping Up with the Cavendishes. No step back. Used to belong to the library. I hope it was legally let go of and not someone pinching it rather. Then It's Hard Out There for a Duke. I do like the title. So I think those 2, yeah, Keeping Up with the Cavendishes, those 2 are the same series, and I believe these 2 are, but I don't know in which order. So we've got Seducing Mr. Knightley and A Groom of One's Own. Don't know what those other squares were appearing on the screen. And finally, I think that's right, I've got 2 non-fiction I want to share. I do like adding to my non-fiction shelves. I like adding to my gardening books, and I like adding to my cookbooks. So anyway, the first book, don't need the bookmark, I got, this is a particular interest of mine at the moment. And this is just a little shorty, and it's the story of a family who leave Las Vegas and go into the Canadian forest and build an off-grid homestead. So that sounded like something I'd like to read. Do you want to be in a video? Or are you just looking? We won't make the people seasick and look at you. One of my cats. And then the second one I got, look how thick that is. It's deliciously thick. It's, well, only doesn't hit 800 pages, amazingly. This is Stephanie Alexander's Kitchen Garden Companion, and this is a book that I've wanted for about 5 years. And I got it from Book Depository. They sent me a discount, and when I went to look up, I don't know what made me remember to look this up, but I went and looked up and it was already discounted and I could use my discount on top of it, and I was like, right, I'm having it. So this is gardening, basically vegetable gardening. So she has loads of veggies, and each subject also includes recipes for said vegetables. So I love that. Anyway, hello, do you want to be on a video? Anyway, let's not sidetrack talking to the cats on camera. So that is my January haul. I've cleared the spot for February. I may have already started ordering in February. We'll have to rein it in. Anyway, I shan't bore you anymore. I will check that this is okay and get this up, and I will be back soon with a January reading wrap up. Okay, thanks everyone.